So we're on Survival 2 here, but this video, apart from the obvious of it being some random gameplay on Survival 2, I wanted to share with you some of the reasons why this is one of my absolute favorite games ever. I could have done some gameplay and then like voiced over, you know, my little notepad to make sure I didn't forget anything.
Down you go.
All right, we've got one more, and then I'll start getting into the reasons. I usually pride myself with getting to the point right away, but this is casual gameplay. But we will start with saying these things very quickly, okay? Of course, this is subjective, and this is just my opinion. This is why it's one of my favorite games. Notice how the title isn't why this is one of the best games. Because again, everybody's got an opinion. Great story, replay value. It's got New Game Plus. Enemies and resources respawn, so whether it's beginning of the game, mid-game, end-game, the game's always the same. There's always something to do. It's open world. It's an open world that looks amazing, that's easy to traverse. There's not a lot of verticality. You can reset, you know, the outposts, the horde invasions, whatever they're called, freaker nests. You've got dynamic events. It plays offline without an internet connection, and despite being a PS4 title, it is a 60 FPS dynamic 4K resolution game. I mean, for real. Those are some huge, huge things right there. So I'm going to try to maybe elaborate a little bit on that in a moment.
That's the last of them.
All right. Let's go reminisce with a rock.
Hey, babe. Yeah, I cleaned them out. They won't be bothering you no more. Hey.
By the way, she's still alive. It's not a spoiler. This story is really old. Come on now. I'm going to see if I can skip it. Sometimes you got to play through a thing. So for the story, you know, you got a bit of the zombie thing that they call freakers, and that whole thing really, there she is kind of overdone. However, there's still like a nice twist to it. You find out later on that she's still alive, so the story is not overly predictable. You've got a nice friend, good voice actors. He talks to himself a lot, which is really good, just not good when I'm trying to record.
I'll be back.
It's just, it's unique in that case. This story doesn't remind me of anything else I've ever come across.
Boozer? Another Nero chopper. Wonder what the hell they're up to.
When it comes to the replay value, well, that's because there's a few reasons there. There's the New Game Plus, so that allows you to replay it. So there's the replayability in that if you like the game, with most of the things carrying over, like most New Game Pluses go. Post-game replay value is there as well, because like I mentioned earlier, and probably in one of my other videos before,
Fuel.
it does not matter. This isn't Far Cry 5. When you're done kicking the shit out of everybody, the enemies are persistent. They're always around. There's no levels. You got a lot of customization, speaking of which, for like hiding the HUD and all that kind of stuff. The different difficulty settings so that you can really cater the game the way you wish it to be. So that's what's there for the replay value, which also touches on the new game plus there. Speaking of which, oh boy. So you have that. You have resources that respawn, except the ones that you would get like from a vehicle. Those don't respawn, but like the gas, they'll just magically always go in the same spot again. Anything that you find out left in the open will respawn for the most part. So that's really good. And then the other things that I touched on, I mean, it's open world. It's a beautiful world. You got a couple of biomes. It's nice to look at. Again, that's subjective, and I get that. But I think it's great that it looks good. It's not hard to navigate. So when you're doing a quest, as you can see all your objectives, you just get that line. Now, this is survival too, so we don't get the real GPS as to where we're supposed to go. There's generally fast travel unless you're in survival mode. And just getting around, like I said, is just nice. This is just one of the maps, obviously, one of the areas. There's more to it there down below, but we're not there yet. Non-linear gameplay. Okay, sorry, I gotta show you this again. I could choose to go here, clean out that infestation, get rid of the 3 nests that are there, the ambush camps that we can reset that I talked about. We can go there, we can grab this story mission here, or we can do that story mission there. I mean, like, really, there's just a lot of stuff that you can do, and you can tackle it at your own leisure. Naturally, you're eventually going to want to stick to the main story. To advance the story, well, that's kind of obvious. Reset outpost, horde freaker, and all that. I've already mentioned that. Dynamic events. So as you're playing around, I could be ambushed here by a sniper. 1 minute, the next time it won't be there.
This is Radio Free Oregon.
Oh,
The
would
truth
you
shall
zip
set
it?
you free.
I'm having too good of a day, Cope, to let your bullshit spoil it for me.
I have a feeling that's a horde that I don't want to mess with. At least that's what it feels like to me. Sorry, I know this is really annoying. Clear all the nests. Remember, this is survival too.
This infestation zone.
They can hear you from much further away. Oh, it's a good thing I came here. What I always like to do is park my bike naturally this way, so if I want to get away, I can do that. Survival 2. Yeah, so the dynamic events, like I said, just literally random things can happen at random times. And they even happen post-game. Whether they happen a little bit less or the same, I don't know. But there's always shit going on.
Gotta be right around here.
And it's freaking amazing. Again, the offline play, you don't need a bloody internet connection for this game. That's a huge, huge plus for many people. And like I said, 60 FPS, dynamic 4K, even though this is not a native PS5 title. I can hear just a lot of shit going on. Well, that's one of the nests. They're going to be a little bit excited.
Guess I'll come back later.
What do you mean you'll come back later? Remember now, I asked people. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, so that's a horde. What you can do, though, is you can start tackling some of them now. Right? And then you just get the hell out. So it's like one of those. See, if I know this is annoying, but hey, you asked for this. So we're there. Infestation storyline, but then there's the pathogens. That's a different infestation. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. This will probably get me killed. Ooh. Naughty, naughty. Well, in this case, I would just... Yeah, that's right. Maul each other. Jesus, just die already. I mean, that wasn't really a spectacular strategy. And then what I can do is save scum. Because I did get some progress in there. I don't know where they're going, but... And the problem is, I don't know if they are part of the area that I need to be in order to get rid of those nests. So we got one up there at the tower. And in an orderly fashion. Remember, the more I take out now, the better. Oh, I might have screwed up on that one. Oh boy. There's no way I'm already out of ammo. Am I? There we go. All right, well, that was dramatic. Now I can go back to my bike. There might still be some freakers around. But at least now, it's much safer. So again, on New Game Plus, Survival 2, if you beat the game prior, naturally it's going to be a lot easier with all the upgrades and everything than had you been doing this on your first playthrough. Which honestly, I don't even know if you can do, to be honest. I don't know if the game lets you. I think it does now. Well, that's one of the nests. I just don't know where the other ones could be. Ah, they could be up there. Okay. I think I've already done this one. Yeah, that's the one that I did. Not gonna lie. This is one of the things I get annoyed with sometimes when I'm recording. Because I feel like I'm rushed and it's got to be chop chop giddy up. Where's all the shit? So I did that one that's there. What about, like, deeper in? You just don't know. I never use this thing. Whoops. Oh, would you just... Oh, it is the Pat Jen's Lakes Infestation. Okay. Well, then that means... See, because there's one all the way down here. An infestation. So maybe I'll go to that one. I think that one's marked. Like as an actual infestation location. Because once you get near them, they get marked on your map. I'll assume it's somewhere over here.
I smell it. It's gotta be getting close.
Whoops. Trust me, you could do with a bath. Okay, so that's the second one. We'll get rid of that one.
Another one. Yeah, time to light it up.
And the third and final one will be over here. Okay, seriously? Switch weapons. Come on, come get some. Such a cheap but effective way to get rid of a lot of people. Give them the Goldberg spear, or the Edge spear if you're a wrestling fan, and then give them the Seth Rollins curb stomp. No, 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 that's overkill. Well, why not? It'll be fun. Oh, you like that, eh?
That's
Okay, I was going in the wrong direction. Now I can go up there to take care, because you got to think of like the pacing now. We can't fast travel, so you want to keep going back and forth too much there. So I'm thinking of doing something like this here, where I go there,
Nice. Should make it safer to ride through here now.
I rest up, and over here I'm just kind of whatever. I think I need to turn in here. Yeah. This is where it can get funky sometimes. Like without looking at a map as to where it is you're supposed to go. But the people said, out of almost 50 votes, they don't care. That it might be a little bit more annoying. They would rather watch Survival 2 over Hard 2.
I know him. Let him in.
It was like a 75% in favor of Survival 2 over Hard 2. So it wasn't just like just a small difference.
We got stuff if you need it.
Yeah, we'll
I got
repair,
you covered.
we'll refuel.
Mike's a real guzzler.
And apart
Thanks
from
for
that,
stopping by.
we'll talk to Tuck. And then that's it. Then I'm done. Camp jobs, blah, blah, blah.
Deke, you ever ride with a drifter, scars all over his face?
All right, where's my bike? Seriously,
Hey,
wish
how's it
they had
going?
like a bike
How's it
expansion,
going, Zanny?
DLC or something. There's no way that wouldn't have been cool. Okay, so now we look at our map. Wants us to go here, take care of a guy. But I'm thinking, not right now, but for next time, to go there. Get some gas here, do the storyline there, then poke down south rather than going here, there, gassing. I mean, I don't know. I could. I just feel like this is the way that I would take. All right. Well, that's it. It's a little bit stressful making sure that I was going to get something done. But yeah. All right. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help. The hell? What's going on? Thumbs up, as it does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. You didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll send that goon after you. You'll be that guy in the ground.
Just hungry.
And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, obviously, that would be great, but if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.